Hi, Nathan here with Simple Church at First United Methodist Church of Santa Monica. At Simple Church, we strive to cultivate calm, centered, and compassionate lives through coming together as a community and by taking time for spiritual practices such as prayer or mindfulness. I thought that today I would share with you my favorite spiritual practice that we sometimes use at Simple Church and that I use here in my home. I don't know about you all, but this time has been pretty crazy. I have been losing track of what time it is, what day it is. My whole schedule is thrown off, and I'm finding that in this time I'm needing a little bit more structure than I normally do around my time at home. To be able to mark the days, I think that it's helpful for us to spend some time in reflection about the day that we have had and the days that we have had together, maybe as a family unit, maybe on your own. So the practice that I'd like to share with you today is called the G.L.A.D practice. G.L.A.D is a mnemonic device and it helps us to remember what this practice entails. It has 4 parts, one for each of these letters. The G stands for gratitude. So when you are practicing this, you'll take time to thank God for all of the wonderful things that are in your life, and to find one to truly focus in on from your experience from the day. L stands for learned. What did you learn today? Hopefully, during this time, we are all spending a little bit of time in silence, maybe in meditation. And the L, this learning, should really be something that is internal, self-knowledge. What did you learn about yourself in the midst of this new thing that we are all experiencing? If you can't think of anything there, maybe some book knowledge that you've learned would work as well. G.L.A. A stands for achieved or accomplished. There is a lot of free time for a lot of people during this crisis, and maybe a lot of us are spending some time trying to acquire new skills or to get some work done around the house. Now, if you have achieved or accomplished something, take time to celebrate that, and that's really important. Maybe it's something big. Maybe you did something huge today. Maybe it's something small. If it is just, hey, I got out of bed today and I cooked for myself. Maybe it's not even that. Maybe it is I managed to get up, and that is enough. If that is something that feels like an accomplishment to you, name it and celebrate it. Because in these times, being able to look back and say, I actually did something today, I think really helps us to have each day as something that's set apart. And D stands for delight. And this is just an experience of something beautiful, something that you have delighted in, part of God's creation, whether that is family or a phone call. Maybe it is the weather. Maybe you managed to get outside and saw a flower that you thought was beautiful. If you delighted in something, name it and give thanks to God and celebrate that God is good. So this practice is one of my favorite practices because it's just so easy to do. You don't have to have a lot of expertise in spiritual practices. You can practice it throughout the day. You can practice it on your own during the evening if you have a little bit of time set apart for prayer. But my favorite way to practice this is to sit down with family around the dinner table and to go around in a circle and share with one another each of these things. So that's the G.L.A.D practice. I hope that during this time of this wilderness and this isolation and our not physical togetherness, that we can come together in our spiritual practices. Thank you.